All right, let's begin. I wonder if my sound is okay. Sadie, if you can just let me know if you can hear me properly. How is the sound? All right, let's start. Today, I thought we'll talk about emotional wellness, something that's close and to my heart very much, and things that we probably forget about emotions that we really know about, but we forget. And the one thing that I wanted to start with was how, when it comes to the emotional world, there really isn't, emotions don't really care a lot about wrong or right, black or white, good or bad. They really don't care about that. They are all about it's probably one of the safest places of us, not the mind, not where we could just be without really caring if something is good or bad. And this is what most of my work is based on. It's based on allowing space for the people I work with to be able to just feel what they want to feel at that moment and let the emotion flow instead of reacting, instead of blocking it, instead of, letting it push you, let the waves push you to the direction that they want you to go. None of that. And just watching them and watching them flow and go by and leave you alone eventually. I think that is so important. And we seem to be okay with letting certain emotions go, so, one, we seem to be okay with letting certain emotions go, which is um, anger, sadness. We're okay with that. We're like, okay, I'm done being sad. I'm done. But we really struggle when it comes to certain emotions, like when it comes to joy and happiness, when it's time to be like, okay, now we had our moment and now we can move on to something else, even if it's something better than what we have at the moment. We seem to struggle with that. And when it comes to the other emotions, what we struggle is watching them watching them do their thing, watching them just flow without what is the word? Without interfering. Seems as if we are always trying to interfere. We always feel like it will turn into something else, and not understanding that the reason we have brains, the reason we have community, the reason we have our physical bodies is just so that emotions won't do what they wish at their own time. The logical part of us will come in, the community, the people we love will come in and we'll be able to not act it out. Because not all of them are meant to be act out. They are really meant as I want to say messaging system, but that's very surface level. As a messaging system to say, this is the direction you want to go, this is the direction you haven't gone, this is who you truly are. I think that is the most important one, is that it really is impossible to get to know ourselves without letting our emotions be. Because they are the ones that tell us, oh, this is not the kind of person I am. The kind of person I am wants to do this and that. And I speak a lot here about how bettering ourselves gets in the way of that when we're trying to become um, better people, that we end up removing the essence of who we are. And my work is really about making sure that as you better yourself, you are not losing the trueness of who you are, which is something that I went through. And the reason that I do this work was that I went so hard on making sure that I become this productive, healthy, um, wonderful person, that I ended up not recognizing who that it was a good person, it was a wonderful, well accepted person, but it wasn't a person that I recognized. I could tell that it wasn't who I truly was. And one of the reasons, which is important when we go into the self-help world, one of the reasons that I wanted to change, that I wanted to look better, I wanted to work better, follow my dreams better, was because I really didn't like um, the version of myself. I wanted to create a woman, a girl, a person that I would fall in love with and I would like. And I think that is a very shaky foundation. But if it comes from the foundation of somebody that already loves themselves, that's already in there, and then you just want to build up, that's amazing. So that's the joy of emotions. I don't want to say that duty, the work, it's a teacher. No, no, no. It's just something that's more fun. It is a joy of emotions that they will lead us to where we need to be at that time. And they will lead us to who we truly are. And you will feel it. Like you will get a recommendation of waking up at, I don't know, at 5 a.m. and starting your day, which is a good recommendation and it works. And then for you, your emotions will be so honest with you for months to be like, actually, this is not who you are. Have you tried 6 a.m.? Have you tried 9 a.m.? Have you tried doing this at night? What about other options? What options are there? And it really helps us take back it really helps us take back our, I want to say free will. There's another word, autonomy. It really helps us take back our autonomy because now we are able to ask for more than one option, whoever is talking. Like if you happen to go to a doctor and getting help from a doctor, you're able to say, what are other options? Do I have any more options? Then you can be able to choose what will work with you better. If you go to anybody that's wanting to help you be better, you are able to ask, what's another option? I hear that this is your professional opinion, but in your professional opinion, what else can I do? And it really takes us back into being able to say, okay, in these options, which one works for me best? And nobody is able to tell us that more than our emotions. Our emotions will really lead us to that. And the reason we do not work with them as much and we push them under the rug, we suppress them and we do all these things is because one, we're scared. We're scared of how far it will go. We're scared that it will go too far and we won't be able to have control. But another one is time, because it takes a lot of time. It doesn't take that 2 minutes in front of a doctor or 2 minutes in front of somebody that's helping, in front of a therapist, to realize, oh my goodness, this won't work for me. It takes years of paying attention. It takes years of observing what's going on with ourselves, to be able to say no. I know that this is not for me. It might be for somebody else, but it's not for me. And that is what emotions are about. They go beyond wrong and right. They go beyond good and bad, because it's not necessarily that the suggestion that the professional has given is wrong or right or good or bad. It's just not for you. It's just not what would work for you. Or even if it does work for you, because that's like the part that really drives me mad, is that I would see something that actually works, that I feel like it really works, and then I would stick to it because I'm like, look, it works. So they were right, or I was right, or that. No, 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 no. Even if it works, it has great, wonderful results. The question still stands: is it something that is aligned with who you are? Is it something that is aligned with where you want to be, how you were made, how you yeah, yeah. There's an exercise that I do with the people I work with, whereby I ask them their emotional makeup and how they feel that they are made, because everyone is a different ingredient, even though we look like we're the same because we've got eyes, hands, and the basics. And but when you go a little bit further with it, you realize that we are all different and we are all made in a different way. So if we can't figure that out with regards to our emotions of how each person is made and how each person is created, we are we then lose who we truly are. So that's what this was about today. It was today's live. It was about talking through the fact that good and bad don't really exist in the emotional world. It's all about what works for you, not even what works for you. It's all about what's aligned with you. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoy it. You're probably watching this recorded. Take care.